this is your incoming summer workout. It's the next level. So the first thing that we're going to do that's different, your warm-up's going to stay the same, but the first exercise is going to be clean jump. So you're lowering the bar to just above your knees. See how you want to get your shoulders in front of the bar, and then you're jumping as high as you can without shrugging your shoulders. So keeping your shoulders still. Your toes may even come up, like you're flexing your ankle to try and keep your shoulders from shrugging. If you don't have a barbell or if it's too heavy, you can do this with dumbbells. The one thing to remember is to make sure that your shoulders get in front of the bar, that you don't squat straight down, that you lean over a little bit, just like you would to jump if you were swinging your hands. That your shoulders get in front. Good. The next thing is going to be alternating dumbbell bench or close grip dumbbell bench. If you've got a physio ball, this is what we'd rather you do. So how this works, you want your head and your shoulders on the ball. You don't want to be so far back that you can't put your head down. We really want you to use your abs instead of your neck. And then you're squeezing your hips, squeezing your glutes to keep your hips up. So you're reaching with one arm and then reaching with the other while the other one comes down. So you'll rotate on the ball if you're reaching as high as you can. If you don't keep your hips tight, if you're not squeezing your glutes, you'll kind of be all over the place with your hips and you won't feel balanced. So you want to really push through your heels and squeeze in your rear end. The next option is just the same thing on a bench, except that you're not going to alternate anymore. It's just going to be a close grip. So you're keeping the dumbbells right close to your armpits. And same thing, just your head and shoulders on the bench and doing your reps. Yeah, let's do both. So now it's both, and maybe even turn your hands neutrally to keep everything in tight. So right there, keeping your hands neutral, still squeezing your hips, pushing through your heels to keep your hips up. Next thing is a single leg tuck jump. So this is a little bit more difficult. You're landing on one leg, so it's only as high as you're able to jump and still land well. So I'm going to scoot back so you can see him. You're starting on one leg, and then you're going to do a tuck jump, tucking your knee and landing on the one leg. So both knees end up coming up in the air at different points, cycling through just like if you were running. So still trying to land through the middle of one foot. Good. So a nice solid landing that you're not on your toe, you're not off balance. Going good, right there, right through the middle of your foot. So the workout for that is going to be 2 sets of 6 on each leg. If you need to break that up, just 6 total reps on each leg. Next thing is 2 dumbbell row. So we're going to use 2 dumbbells. And again, just like on the 1 dumbbell row we learned already, we want you to stay round. So you're not going to stick your chest out and arch your back. You're going to bend your knees. And then it's almost like a crunch at the top to pull the dumbbells to you. You're using your abs, not as much of your low back to finish out the lift. Next thing is plate curl. And this needs to be on a carpeted area, or if you're on a wooden floor or a slick floor, you can just use a towel. So you're going to use a paraspinal release position. So you're going to be pushing your shoulders down to straighten out your arms, and then tuck your hips, squeeze your butt to tuck your hips, and then you're doing a leg curl just like we did on the physio ball, but now you're having to hold yourself up. Taking a little bit more ab, takes a little bit more glute, got to stay a little bit more stable. And also trying to keep your ankles flexed. Don't point your toes, you're pulling your ankle back. The thing that's probably the biggest change is going to be front squat. If you have trouble picking this up, this or the hands-free squat, go back to doing the med ball or goblet squats and simply move up in weight doing the same 4 sets of 10. So you have the bar right up against your neck, keeping your elbows up and still staying around. Show a rep of an arched back just so they know not to do. So yeah, they're sticking their chest up. You can kind of see his butt sticking out a little bit. Go back to being round, staying stable, Hips are staying level. So breathing out, doing front squat. If you're having wrist issues and the weight's not the problem, go ahead and we're going to do a hands-free squat. So now you just got to keep your arms up a little bit. And you got to go a little slower. I don't really care if you add weight to this one if you're having issues. Still to get your 4 sets of 10.